Hello dear students, hope you are doing well. Today our subject is mathematics. Our topic is sequences and series. Previously we studied coordinate geometry and it has been finished. Now it's a new chapter and we will start it and continue it for a few videos. So here we have sequences and series. They have definitions. We will do definition and solve some examples. There are two kinds of the sequences. First one is arithmetic and second one is geometric. So first we will just study the basic and fundamentals of sequences and then we will go to each type of it. Okay, what is sequence? Sequence is a set of numbers in a given order, like 1 over 2, 1 over 4, 1 over 8, 1 over 16. Here we have order. What does order means? Order means means in a descending order, means a number can be decreasing in a specific ratio or a difference, or it may be decreasing in a specific ratio or difference. For example, if you see here, from 1 over 2 we are going to 1 over 4 and then we are going to 1 over how much? 1 over 8 and then we are going to 1 over 16. Means the ratio between them is 1 over 2. If you divide this one by this, you will get 1 over 2. So this is called sequence. When a number is, or we can also say when a number is, that they have a ratio or a difference between these consecutive terms. What does consecutive term means? The terms which are side by side or coming back or forth of each one. So when the difference, there is a specific difference, a common difference or a common ratio between consecutive terms, it is called what? Sequence. So each number of this sequence is called term. As before I told you that the term means each of them which is separated by commas. These are all called terms. For example, this one is one term, this is second term, or this is also a term, this is, for example, we can say another term. It can also be denoted as U1, U2, U3, and it goes on until UK. UK means the final term or whatever term we want. Instead of K, we can write any number. So above the alphabet U represents the terms of sequence, while the subscript, this is called subscript. If you see here, this number which is written in here, a small number which is written to the down right side of U, it's called a subscript. Okay, while the subscript 1, 2, 3, the exact position of sequence. So it denotes or shows the exact position of the term or the exact position of a sequence, like a term of sequence. For example, you have here U1 means the first term. We can say that U1 is equal to 1 over 2. Here we have U1 is equal to 1 over 2. U2 is equal to 1 over 4. Or the first term is equal to 1 over 2. The second term is equal to 1 over 4. The third term is equal to, or U3. U3 is equal to 1 over 8. U4 is equal to 1 over 16. It goes on. For example, the next term U5 may be 1 over 32. Or the next term will be 1 over 64. It goes on like that. Now we are coming to series. What does series means? Series means if we have terms like U1, U2, U3, U4, U5 and goes on and write it as a sum, it is called series. Okay. Here we have U1, U2, U3, U4, and U5. If you just write a positive sign between them or add them and write in a, not add them by adding I means we do not need the result of that addition. Just by writing a plus sign or a positive sign between each couple of terms or the consecutive terms. Here we have U1 plus U2, U2 plus U3, U3 plus U4, U4 plus U5, and U5 plus U6 and goes on until plus UK. So if you just see between series and sequence, in sequence we are just separating the terms by comma. For example, U1 was separated from U2 by a comma, U2 was separated from U3 by a comma. But in series we are just writing a positive sign or plus sign in middle of them, or in the middle of consecutive terms. Here we have between 1 and 2 positive sign, and it goes on. So it is the series, and that one is sequence. If the terms were separated by comma, that one is called a sequence. And if there is a positive sign between the sequence, we can say, or the terms of sequence, it is called series. Again, I am saying that we do not do any addition, or we do not take any result from that addition. We are just writing it like this one. If you write just in the terms of addition, so it's called what? Series. Now, if a sequence has infinity number of terms, it is called infinite sequence, and it's the same for series as well. For example, if you have a sequence or a series, the end is unknown. The end is unknown, so we can say, or we can say that is a infinite sequence or series. Means the terms are unknown. For example, here we can say we have 5 terms. Here we have 4 terms. It's finished. But there are some cases that the end of the series or the sequence is unknown. So this is called infinite sequence or series. Here we have another term that we have to know. Adding the terms of sequences called summation, and it is indicated by this sign. This is called sigma. We will study further in next lessons what does sigma do and how we can do operations by sigma. This is a Greek term, and it's called sigma. So if there is a u1 plus u2 plus u3 plus u4 plus u5, we can write as sigma. Under the sigma, we are writing k is equal to 1, and on the top of the sigma, we are writing k is equal to the 5, and uk. uk means all the terms of the sequence, or till the end of the terms of the sequence. Or if you do a little bit, if you remove this k, we can also write k is equal to 1 and till 5. Means from term 1 to 5, all the terms of this sequence have to be added. We simply also can write that sigma. If you just write sigma, and the bottom of sigma you are writing 1, at the top of the sigma you are writing 5 uk. Means from term 1 till term 5, all the summation or all the result of this sequence or uk is. So we can also say that the first 5 terms of this sequence have to be added, and the result have to be identified. So we can easily write it by sigma, by this way. Now we've studied general information about the sequences and series. Now we are coming to our first type of the sequences, which is arithmetic sequence. If the terms in a sequence increase by adding a fixed number or decrease by subtracting a fixed number, this sequence is called arithmetic sequence. Okay, means if we have some terms and we are just adding or subtracting some number to find the next term. So this is called arithmetic sequence. In arithmetic sequence, you must learn that we are just using addition or subtraction to find the next or consecutive terms. So we will study it and solve another examples on about it, and we will just give more information about that.